Hey Techno Studs! As things go along, there's updates that come out to your Cisco IOS device, and you should be updating it because there are security concerns that come up with this equipment. And so every once in a while, you should update your equipment so it has the latest and greatest updates on your machine and keeping it safe. And so that's what we're going to go through, is that process of updating the Cisco IOS on these devices. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at what's on there right now. So I'm going to take a look at the flash. So I'm just going to type in, or I could just type in dir to take a look at the directory. And we see that the directory has a C1841, because that's the style of router it is. And this is an IP base 150-1.m4.bin. So I'm actually going to be updating it to something that can handle IP version 6 on this router, because this one is not capable of handling IP version 6. So what I'm going to go through is updating this updating process. Now, the first thing that I know of is that there is about 35 megs that are available on this machine, about 35 megs available. And the file that I have that's going to be transferring over is less than, or is more than that. And so I can't have two of these files on here at the same time. I have to delete one and then switch over, which can be problematic. If I don't switch over correctly, then it can be problematic when it comes time to booting this up, and it can be a real headache. So I want to make sure that I go through this process correctly. So first thing that I need to do is I need to remove this file right here. And the way I do that is delete, and this is actually it's a directory, so I need to delete the directory and anything underneath it. So I'm going to use the recursive. I'll type in recursive, and we'll also use the force, and then we are going to take this file out of the flash. So I'll do that, and I will just copy this because I want to make sure I get the exact name here. So I'll copy that and hit enter, and then that's going to delete the file. I can check it just by doing directory, and no files in this directory. All right, the next step here is I've already set up a TFTP server that I'm going to download that to this device now. So I need to use the copy command because I'm copying, and I'm copying from the TFTP server. So I'll do TFTP and then the address of that server, which is 10.1.0.3. So there's the address, and then the file that exists on the server, which is C1841, and it is a Advanced Enterprise K9 MZ .150 1.m5.bin. Okay, so that's the one that I'm going to be copying over right there. I'll hit enter, and I do need to say where it's copying to, and it's copying to the flash drive. So I'll type in flash here. And it asks me for a destination file name, and it just copies what the file name exists on the TFTP server, and that's fine. I'm just going to accept the default. So I'm going to hit enter there, and then it's going to go through the process of loading it. So these exclamation points are showing me that this is loading. So I'm going to give this a couple minutes to go through the process of taking this file down from the TFTP server and storing it on flash. Once the file is copied over, I just want to confirm it. So I'm going to type in directory once again, and I see that this is, in fact, the new copy of the file. So we are good to go there. And now what I need to do is I need to set this machine to actually access that. So I need to be in the global configuration mode to do that. So I'm going to go into the global configuration mode, and then the command I'm going to use is boot system, and then the file that we're going to access. So it's in flash. So, and then it's this file right here. So easiest for me just to highlight it and copy it over, and then I'll hit enter. I'm going to exit out of here. I'm going to save this, so copy, run, start. And then I am going to do a reload on this device. And then we'll see if it boots up correctly. So once your router has reloaded, all we need to do is a show versions just to see if it took. And when I see here, the software that's using is in fact the updated software. And so we are good to go. This now has been updated.